Hey! Wow, you wasted no time. Hi. Wow, you guys came here quick, child. That notification just sent. Well, it's Saturday night and still early. Where's my thing? That's not. With the quickness, I was gonna say, I was like, oh my gosh, you wasted no time. Hi, Christina. Hi, Moonlight Kisses. Soul of London. How's it going? Hi, Natasha. Girl. I had to get on this good live, man. I haven't been here all week. I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in ever. It's only been a few days. I love that intro, Mersey. I love that intro. Hey, Amber. Happy Mercury retrograde, guys. I think I talked. Did I talk to you early this week? I think I talked to you guys on Monday. But it feels like I haven't talked to you ever. Yeah, like I feel like I haven't been on it ever. Like it feels like I haven't been on in like 2 weeks. But I was so like the reason why I was so sick because I got my menstrual, and this is like my first menstrual since I've been doing these Yoni cleanses and stuff like that. Hey, Nikki. And I was so drained. When I say drained, I was unbelievably drained. Like, I was like, what's wrong with me? Like, I felt so horrible. And I was just like so drained. And I was like, you know what? I can't go on. Like, I just can't. Like, I'm not going to try to force myself. I'm learning how to read you. Really? Lily came out here looking for you. The fish meditating. And here you are. Hi, Maury. Yeah, my whole period. I guess you got it too. Yeah, because I was dizzy. I was tired. I felt like somebody sucked all the life out of me. Like that's literally, I've never felt like that on my period before in my life. Well, at least if I felt like that, it's been a very long time. Like I'm talking like years. Like that's probably like symptoms I would get when I was like a teenager. And it probably happened a handful of times while I was a teenager. But like literally, I was just like, yeah, I was just like, holy crap. Like I took a prenatal. I was like, oh my God, let me just take a prenatal because I feel like, honestly, I feel so drained. I've never felt like this in my life. I don't know what it is with this camera, but like on camera, my face looks so dry, but in person, it doesn't. Like I'm all glowing and shit in person, but when I'm on camera, I'm like, my shit looks like I'm still recovering. Yeah, I feel better now. Like I start to feel better around. I'll say about Thursday, I started to feel a bit better. But earlier this week, child, like you couldn't get me to do nothing. What'd you say, Christina? I was being mean to tell you right. You was right about me actually getting a second job. Yes, I know that's right. I guess not to you, but to me, it just like when I see my reflection, it looks so dry, and my face just looks so like. Okay, maybe I should do it like this. Actually, yeah, it looks better this way. And I guess it's just the angling of my camera. Let me just fix my boobs up here. So congrats. Yeah. So I was like, you know what? Tonight I was just sitting here and I was just like, everyone's asleep. And I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go on live. I'm like, I was kind of like, should I not? And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm just gonna sign in. Yes! Mercury retrograde, let me tell you. Did you meet? Yes, you met Wendy. Did you ask a question? Like, were you one of those people that had a question? I know I saw you standing beside her, so I thought that you're gonna be one of those people. Oh, damn. I know. Everyone's been saying that though. Everyone says that they're not getting the notification. I'm like, have you dinged the bell? They're like, yeah, I dinged the bell and I still didn't get the notification. So I'm like, I don't know. I believe that, but she is antsy though. It's funny because she does display that emotion even on camera sometimes. Like when she has a little pauses in between saying stuff, you can see that anxiety. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, do tell. How does she look? What you and Amber is intuitive, so she's gonna give you a very good, yeah, really jittery. Okay, what else do you see about her? I would love to know. Hello, Phyllis. Hello, Jamie. Wendy Williams. Yeah, Amber went to go see Wendy Williams this past week. I want to see how she is. Does she look more sickly in person, Amber? Like, does she look like? Yeah, I didn't watch her episode yet, but from what I seen, I was just like, I'm telling you, she can't handle people clocking her tea. She can clock tea for days, but she can't handle when people have to clock her tea. Yeah, that's true. Cares too much about what people think. You want the cannon back. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot to catch up on because I didn't do my commentary for R. Kelly. I didn't do my commentary for Michael Jackson. I did touch on it on previous lives, but I didn't do like a showcased live on that. So I need to like touch base on all that stuff. Hey, M Sensei. Hey, Chab. I just touch base on that. So that this week, I'm just telling you, if you do a Yoni cleanse, be prepared for your next upcoming period to be probably a little more dramatic. I'm not gonna lie. A part of me feels like it's probably the planetary shifts that are happening right now. I had a huge Mercury retrograde moment this week. You know what it is? Mercury retrograde has been bothering my communication. Usually, it always finds a way to kind of mess with transactions with me, but my communication, for some reason, it's been targeting that. Right. I feel Michael's innocent too. I do. Hi, Krista. I think he's innocent. I just can't understand like why. Like, let the dead man rest in peace. Like, I understand you want to make a buck, and he's not here to defend himself. But at the end of the day, there's such thing as karma, and there's such thing as being a human and having a bit of humanity. Have you been blunt? What do you mean? Not blunt. Like, I guess I have been. Yeah, I've been more like I've been standing up for myself, but I guess it gets translated a little bit more aggressive than I would like. That's what I feel. Like I feel like it gets translated more aggressive than I would like. Because I'm usually a person that I like to be when I'm faced with confrontation. I like to be a little. I regard myself as being very level-headed, and this retrograde, I don't think I've been executing much. Like I had to even call somebody and apologize to them, like just because I was like, wow. When I reflected and looked at it, I was like, damn, yeah, maybe I was acting a bit fucked up. Yeah, hi, 305 Capricorn. Exactly. Hi, Vanessa. It's true. I just feel like it's like a way to just kind of make a buck. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. I feel like he has done things where people can look at it as being questionable just because he was an adult and he was just too friendly with kids. But I'm not exactly sure that I don't believe that they were actually touched. Yeah. Yeah, because Latoya used to say that about him a lot too. Well, the thing is when it comes, hi, Mr. NYB. I think the thing is with him, it's like I think there's some relationships that he would have with young children were just uncomfortable in itself. Like really and truly, if you had a little kid, would you just go bring your kid to go play with an adult? I don't care if it's Michael Jackson. I don't care how rich you are. Like I would not send my son to go play with a grown ass adult by himself. I barely trust people babysitting my son outside of my parents, much less fucking a random stranger. I know, because you haven't been on in a while. But the thing is, my problem is I always come on late. Because I always come on after like Ocean is like settled down or Ocean's in bed or like after I've done all my readings for the day. Like that's usually when I come on. I don't usually come on anytime before that. The maid said a lot to confirm. What did the maid say? Yeah. Exactly. Well, think about it realistically. As a parent that has a child that's an aspiring singer, and a person that is regarded as famous, a producer, has money, has connections, wants to act like he's going to help your daughter, or even if her being around him could help her, you're not going to think twice. You're just going to do it. Right? Like, you're just going to do it. So I feel like a lot of times these parents, but it's not for money. And let me tell you something. You know, I'm an older cat, and I've seen one of the sex tapes, and the girl was clearly young in the sex tape. Not to mention, like, I know somebody that's went through something with R. Kelly, and yeah, I 110% believe it. It's not a lie at all. I think the thing is with R. Kelly is that he's gonna fall. He had a lot of money before to pay his way out, and now the money's running dry. Like every dog has his days. You've seen it plenty of times. You see crime shows where people killed somebody, 25 years pass, they live their whole life, act like it never happened, and then boom. It's like the littlest thing that happens and they get convicted. Like you never, even if you don't pay for it in this lifetime, you're always going to pay for it. I think he's kind of like a sociopath. He's a narcissist, of course. Huge narcissist, but I feel like he's like a sociopath. Like I feel like the reason why he comes off as being so believable because he really deep down in himself does not believe he's done anything wrong. He's a sociopath, yeah. He had stained underwear and little boys were underwear both in his bed. Oh wow. Yeah. He's convinced us because that's like a sociopath where they've convinced themselves that they have not done any, like they just there's just no human connection to their behavior. They just do, and I think that that's what it is with R. Kelly. Like I don't think that R. Kelly in his heart to hearts believes that he's done anything wrong. See, and you know what's so funny? What I loved about D.L. Hughley, he made an important point that I agree with. He goes, I'm never too black to ever not to be convinced that if a man is wrong, he's wrong. He's sick. Yeah, we're your age, yeah. Like one girlfriend that he was with for a little bit. I think she was like this mixed girl, I forget her name. She was 19. He goes younger than that. He'll go even younger than that. That's why a lot of times, if there was younger girls that he'd be with, like 16 or so, he would meet up with them in Chicago. Because if it took place in Chicago, based on the jurisdiction there, I think if you're like 16, that's the age of consent. So, like, technically speaking, like, he wouldn't get criminally charged in any way if he were to be messing with a girl that young. At least he wouldn't be convicted for statutory rape. I don't know. It is too much to process. But I feel like MJ would do things that were questionable, but I don't think that he's actually like molested a child. It was so, I didn't see the whole thing, but when he like stood up and started acting up and how Gail was acting, I wanted to die. I was like, wow. She's like, she didn't even budge. She didn't even fucking blink. She just sat there looking at him like, yeah, I do. I'm not sure if he, like, when it comes to those kids, I don't even think those kids were actually like, I think that they were inseminated. I feel like his kids were inseminated, and I feel like he had, and the woman that he had was the surrogate, and I feel like she kind of agreed and he paid her, or whatever the case may be, to kind of be like the wife. But I don't think he's ever slept with her. Like there was no, like the marriage was never consummated. It's funny. I get along so well with Capricorn women. Me and Capricorns get along so well. I've never dated a Capricorn man. I think I dated one, and he was the only thing that I don't like with Capricorn men, and Capricorns in general. They're very prone to having vices. You know what I mean? And when they get too into their vices, like Capricorns are very likely to become like addicts because there's like they get too and like they have addictive personalities. And this guy that when I used to talk to, that was a Capricorn. He was an alcoholic, but he was generous. He always made sure you had like things like that. Like those are things that I liked about him, but it was like he just never had his shit together. So we never like really went anywhere, you know? But I think personally, I want to date a Capricorn guy just to see what it's like. Just because I get along with Capricorn women so well. Sorry. This bar of soap is here. It's blue soap. We use this in Jamaica. It's called Blue. Actually, I'm going to have one of these on my website. I'm going to make blue soaps like this. Something like this. It's not going to come exactly like this, but there's something like this that I'm making for my site. Yeah. Yes. What's my website? It's houseofstars.com. Honestly, he's still working on it. Like, there's some things that needed to be changed because I had to change like the way it looked and stuff like that. I wasn't really liking it. So we're still working on it. It was supposed to be launched on the 25th, but that didn't end up happening. But at the same time, a part of me is like kind of happy it's taking some time because I've had to iron out a couple details. You know what I mean? That's one sign I've never met. I've never dated a Pisces man. I've never dated I had to figure it out. I actually just emailed him today. So hopefully I'll find out within the week. Hopefully, gosh, like I'm waiting because I'm just like, I've had a few people message me like, hey, when it's going up, I want to buy this, this, and this. And it's just like, I can't tell you. That's what I was thinking. Because since the retrograde came in, I was like, you know what? If it launches after the retrograde, I wouldn't mind. Because I wouldn't want to go through having to ship things right now during the retrograde because I just don't want that to. You said, what? That is insane. Wow. I like his speed, meaning I like his energy, but that daughter stuff, child. I get scared when anyone talks about kids and we haven't been together that long. Or established it anyway. Because it's like we don't know each other to know. Like, you know, I want a family one day. You know, like I don't wait this long being up in my 30s and be popping out kids here and there with no daddy. I'm mean as hell. I don't know. I know some March Pisces, and those Pisces I knew were mean as hell. Like they could be all over the thing is with them, just don't have conversations with them about men. Pisces and men and like their whole situation with that is just like, girl, just mind your own fucking business. Excuse me. Yeah, Kevin. Excuse me. Excuse, you are excused. Like, what the hell? Kevin? Kevin just comes in with an entrance every time. We're talking about Pisces women, okay? Even though you're one of the girls, you're still a Pisces man. That you are not excused. Dreaming mood. That's why she's flat-footed. Oh, child. It makes a lot of sense. Oh, she's a Capricorn? No wonder she was so unfazed. Because only Capricorns would act like that in an emotional state. Like, I don't get what's happening here, but that's such a Capricorn reaction. Such a Capricorn reaction. It's just sit there and be like, can you stop? Like Capricorn's the kind of person that when you get emotional, you feel embarrassed to be emotional because they're just like, I don't understand why you're crying. Yes, Vanessa, I am on. Aries Queen, child. I've noticed, is there any Scorpios in the room? I barely have Scorpios in my room ever. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. But Capricorns, like, I still love them though. I guess I'm a Scorpio. They like even though I have that like aspect of me that can be grounded and be very realistic, I have that emotional side that I feel like they balance my emotional side being around them because it makes me feel like, yeah, why should I be so emotional? But like I feel I can't help but feel anything intensely because of who I am. It's just like what? You know? It's like I can feel the energy behind what you just did, and that's fucked up. I'm having another cigarette, and then I'm gonna go into the next room. So all this brightness that you're getting here, you're probably not gonna get into in the next room because it's more dim over there. I gotta change the lighting in that room. Oh yeah, I have a lamp in there. We also turn the lamp on. Maybe that will help. Okay, you're a Scorpio moon. Okay, well that helps. That means if you're Aries sun with a Scorpio moon, I like London, you make one heck of a witch. Yes! Oh my gosh. We do need to talk about Amara La Nega. Sorry about this week, Kevin. I was feeling so tired, in case you probably seen from the title. My Yoni menstrual child. I was just, ooh! I was drained. It was bad. No, I've been doing a lot of Yoni cleanses lately, and this is the first time I've had my menstrual since I've had my Yoni cleanse. And I was completely drained. Completely. Oh, Beyonce and Kanye are Scorpio. Okay, no wonder Beyonce's into that witch stuff and everything. I don't think I'm okay, first of all, let's get this realistic. We all know that this shit was done for a storyline. You know what I mean? I don't even think the situation even took place. But I don't think Amara's the type of person that would just throw at people. I don't get that from her. Pisces do love Scorpios, but and I've always been told that like my best match would be a Pisces, but I've never met any Pisces. I've never dated one, never met one. I've only had Pisces girlfriends, but like I've never dated a Pisces before. I would love to, just to see what it's like. Okay, so for those, I don't know if you guys watch Love and Hip Hop. So there's Love and Hip Hop Miami, and there is the girl. What's her name again, Kevin? There's a character on the show that pretty much made an accusation that Amara La Negra, Jojo, that Amara La Negra put roots on her. And that's why her life is like so shit. So like the whole storyline was like all this bad stuff happening to her. Like, you know, like her business wasn't doing good. Everyone was been attacking her, all this stuff. And everything all came out because she must have went to a spiritual advisor and they told her that one of her close friends or somebody that's a friend put roots on you and they put it in your food. I don't like JoJo. JoJo's one of those people, how she reminds me, is like she hangs out with people that are hood, but she really only hangs out with people like that because she likes to feel like she's better than people. So like she will be around certain people just to make herself always be the center of attention or feel better than other people. Like she tries to act like she's down with the cause, but she really isn't. It's really for her. It just does something for her ego to be around people that don't come from the same social economic status she does. That's not really fuck with her like that. Veronica, I like that girl. JoJo's a follower. JoJo's the kind of person that I bet you any money, like her growing up, like she, like the rich friends, she could never fit in with the rich people. Like they always shunned her in some way or made her feel small. Maybe she didn't have as much money as the rich people she knew had or grew up with, and like she always felt small. So she felt better hanging out with people that had money because they make her feel better about herself. Yeah. But we don't know if she went to Mexico. They never showed that she went to Mexico. I think it was a storyline. I wouldn't be surprised if what happened was it was like, oh, like, you know, I have to be careful around Amara because she put roots on me. They're like, oh my gosh, let's do a whole storyline about the fact that Amara put roots on you. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think Amara has time to do that. If Amara's gonna do anything to fucking do any roots, she'll do roots to boost her career. You would have to be like a real enemy for her to put some roots on you. I can see that it could. I'm not exactly sure, just because I'm not like that strong in astrology. I love. Ugh. Think about it. Aside from Trina, Amara's only one of those people that kind of had that transferable fame. You know what I'm saying? JoJo, she's on Love and Hip Hop. She's like this the angry, like it's so funny. They call her Angry Bird, but she really does look like an Angry Bird. The thing is with JoJo is JoJo's just one of those people that doesn't look good with weight. You ever see some people where like they don't look good if they have weight on them, but if they were slimmer, they would be pretty. Like that's how she looks. She looks like a person that she's not meant to be thick. Like if she looks slimmer, she would look more prettier. That's why her face looks so disproportioned. Okay, hold on. Let me see the lighting over here. So if I go like this. Oh, it's even darker if I go this way. Okay. Don't mind that bag. I think I'm going to turn on. Hold on. I'm going to turn on that light. All right. Okay, let's see how this works. So yeah, awesome. She did gain weight fast, but she's probably gaining a lot of weight because she's drinking. They do have past issues. They do, I feel like they do, but at the same time, she still loves him because it's her cousin. Kevin, there aren't real cousins. They're not even real cousins? Wow. What are they, courtesy cousins? Hip Hop Wise or whatever those shows are called are scripted. A lot of these shows are scripted. Especially Love and Hip Hop. Love and Hip Hop is so scripted. Realistically, to have these shows, it's not easy to not have them scripted. Because if you were to have it like be like real life, like there's so much you're not getting. It's hard to get like a strong storyline. You know what I'm saying? Where it's presentable to watch. You know? And like people have times, like especially when you're on set, you want to shoot like you want to be able to get to the point. You know what I'm saying? And like so like it's kind of hard to like really do real TV, even though it's reality, and not have it scripted in some way and stay within shooting time and storylines and all those things. With what show? Hip Hop Wise or right. I don't know. I think so. But like how would the baby mothers know to come down there? Why would they go down there? Like if anybody was really gonna go down there and show up, realistically, like, okay, don't get me wrong, there's girls out there that like feel like they have nothing to lose, but like you're gonna be thinking about like shit. If it's a real, like, would you want to go down to a set? Like, you know, in reality, if you show up to a set, you could be charged for trespassing. You know what I mean? You probably won't even be able to get on the set. Like, you can go fight somebody and the police are called and you're charged, you know? So you're gonna like obviously go into that like much more smarter. It makes you think of Mona's Scott's role. She's here to make TV and make money. She doesn't care. You already know how it is with Mona Scott. Mona Scott's about her bottom line. Yeah, like come on, they're cheating on camera. Like they know the camera's there. Like, come on. Yes. I didn't know that. Chili My Little Kim. That's such a weird combination, but I can understand it. But damn, I think I'm gonna watch it. Oh my gosh, yo, this is not a reality TV show. But have any of y'all watched The Umbrella Academy? Mary J. Blige is in it. And I was really impressed with her acting skills. Like I was watching, I was like, what? I didn't know Mary J's in this. I love that show. I was so sad that I have to wait a whole year to see season 2. I literally watched the whole season yesterday. I watched the first episode, the whole season. It took me the whole day to watch it. Then I started watching it around like 1, and I didn't finish watching until like 10 o'clock at night. Yeah, Mary's good in it. Okay, so the Umbrella Academy is about, so there's like a bunch of kids. It's like 7 kids that were born around October of 1989. And they all had special powers. Because like something happened around that day where people started a day where they weren't pregnant. And then after that, like by the end of the day, they were pregnant. And all these special kids with special powers were born. So there was this man that was like this millionaire that was named like Sir Hargreaves or something like that. He would go to like these parents and like buy these children. So he adopted like 7 of them and was like trading them and stuff to like pretty much be prepared to save the world and stuff like that. But some of them like, but he was like very like an iron fist kind of parent. Like he wasn't that emotional, things like that. Like kind of like they're all traumatized in some way. So there's like this firm, right? And they kind of like control like certain timely events and earthly events and stuff. And Mary J. Blige and this other character work for them. So they're like hired assassins, right? And they just go and they just kill people and whatever. So like there's a guy, so they all have names, which is like the mother's a robot. Yeah, so yeah, the mother's a robot, everything. So like all the kids were named by their numbers. So there's like number 1, number 2, number 3, whatever. So number 5, his special ability is to time travel. So he time traveled into the future, and then he was offered by this firm. I don't know the firm's name, but he was offered by the firm to offered a job to work with the firm. So like years later, his dad dies that adopts all the kids, and they all get back together, and they're like their whole mission is to like save the world. So Mary J. Blige's character and the other guy are hired to kill number 5 because they know he's trying to stop the world from ending or his apocalypse from happening. So the whole story is about him, like them trying to like chase him and kill him. And then there's like one character named like number 7, which she's played by like Emma Page, where they like told her she had no abilities, that she was actually ordinary. She had no abilities or nothing like that, which wasn't true. She actually had abilities, much more powerful than all others, but like she didn't know how to control them. So the dad was like really scared that she could like cause like obviously like huge damage. So like there was one of the other characters that like did something on her, because it's like one of the characters, she has her ability. She could say, I heard a rumor. Like she'll be like, I heard a rumor about you, blah, 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 blah. And like it would like pretty much like cast a spell over you, right? So she did a little thing over, like, I heard a little rumor that you have no powers in your ordinary. So like Emma Page went her whole life going through like all this trauma. Al said her power is like mind control. Yeah, exactly. She went through like her whole life with all this trauma, like feeling like she was never loved, feeling like she was never important, feeling like she wasn't included, when the whole time is like she actually did have ability, but the father was scared of her and just did something mind control on her so that she wouldn't know she had these powers. And it's like a whole thing. So yeah, I would suggest you watch it. It's on Netflix, you guys. It's like the best ever. Like, I love shows. It's called The Umbrella Academy. And it was shot here. The whole movie was shot in Toronto and Hamilton, but it was shot in Canada. And the thing is it's based on a comic, which is The Umbrella Academy. I loved it. Like any like shows that have like special powers and stuff like that, I'm always into that. Like, I don't know if have you guys ever watched Heroes? I loved Heroes. Yes, it was shot in Toronto and Hamilton. Like Maury and Lisanne, if you guys know Rainbow Sun Franks, like Rainbow Sun Franks is in it. He plays a police officer. Rainbow Sun Franks is like a host on one of our, like we had our MTV out here, and it's called Much Music in Toronto, and he hosted like Much Music for years. I love Heroes. Like that was my favorite show. Like when it was canceled, I was so sad. I loved Heroes and I loved True Blood. True Blood was one I liked a lot too. What was another one I liked? Yeah, he's in it. He plays one of the police officers in it. Like, cause I didn't know it was shot in Toronto at first. And I was looking at I was seeing certain scenes and I was like, wait a second, this is Toronto. I'm like, wait, that's downtown. That's Queen Street. Wait a second, that's Yonge Street. You know what I mean? And after when I Googled like the thing, like the locations where it shot said Toronto and Hamilton. I was like, okay, yeah. Cause I'm like, this is downtown. I know that bar. I know that coffee shop. That coffee shop is over in Queen and whatever. And yeah. And the giveaway before I looked it up, I see like a bus, like a Seneca bus drive by, and I was like, oh, yeah, Toronto. I don't think it's based in Toronto, but it was definitely shot here. And the story wasn't based in Toronto, but it was like a lot of the whole movie and the whole show series was shot in Toronto. I would have loved to be an actor. I'm not even gonna lie. That's what I've been thinking. I'm like, it's shot here. I'm like, if it's shot here, I'm gonna fucking find out the agent that is working on it and try to see if I can get on the show. I've been thinking about getting back into my acting. I said, why not? Who knows? Maybe I can actually land a role, like a decent role on the show. Would that be crazy if I was on the Umbrella Academy, guys? Yeah, it's cheaper here, especially the exchange rate, right? Because the American dollar is more powerful than Canadian. So the exchange rate goes and our permits and shit like that, our location shots are way cheaper than it is in the States. So that's why they always shoot stuff here. Yeah. Don't forget us. Obviously not. Obviously not. The whole time when she was the most powerful, that's hella deep. Yeah. And they didn't kill off her character, Mary J. Blige's character. I was like, and there was certain scenes coming up like, okay, is she gonna die now? Is she gonna die now? She's gonna die now. She didn't. I was like, oh, nice. Not killing off the black person. First season. I like that. I do feel okay. You know what's so funny, Jamie? I did feel a way, but I was just kind of like, my face gotten smaller? Yes! But I'm trying to lose weight. I've been doing stuff to lose weight. I did think that. I did feel uncomfortable about it, but I'm like, okay, they are adopted. And they aren't from the same parents. They were just raised to be brother and sister. So I was like, it's weird, but maybe it's not weird. Yeah, they did act like a family. So it's like, I felt weird about it, but I was like, okay, well, they're not blood siblings. They were just raised to be siblings. Sorry, I got to say. Okay. So what I'm going to do, Vanessa, if you're ready to answer your questions, I can answer them right now, and then we're just going to get back on track and just talk about some stuff. I feel like I want to touch on the R. Kelly situation. I think we already did that in MJ, so I guess we can leave that alone. But I want to touch on just kind of like where everyone's emotions and their mentality is right now. Also, I feel like I want to open to do prayers because I haven't done prayers in so long. I haven't done prayers in live in a very long time. And I think that's because it's always been like a large amount of people, so it's been a lot. But I want to do prayers because I haven't done my prayer in a while. That's true. They never really acted like a family. But I'm telling you, I'm trying to look for another show. So if you guys have any shows on Netflix where I can try to watch, I'm gonna honestly tonight, if I don't go to sleep, I have a hard time going to sleep, I'm gonna get started on a new series. So if you guys need the order, ooh, yes, MJ, I will. Mary J. What kind of questions do you recommend asking? What do you mean? Vanessa has two questions that she has two paid questions, 2 for 15. So I'm going to answer those questions. And then if anyone wants to have a question answered, it's $10 for one question, is 15 for two. And then I want to get into doing a prayer, just kind of, yeah. I was gonna say when you asked me that, Jamie, I was like, "What? What do you mean, Jamie?" Because I'm like, you always ask questions. You've asked questions before, paid questions before. This Gatorade has my ass erratic. Anyone else? I was just drinking some, my drink. My drink, if anyone knows me, my drink is Remy and ginger ale. I just had some Remy and ginger ale. It was weird. Last night, I had a headache, and I didn't even drink that much, but I was like, ooh, child. And I didn't drink that much. And then, yeah. But then today, I felt like, okay, let me have a little drink. Let me see. Who the heck is this? Oh my God. Uh-oh. I think somebody's messaging me for sex. Because she has a thing says, and this is what it says. I was just like, what? I support interracial cuckolding. And I was like, what the fudge is going on right now? Okay. Okay, so hello. I don't what I'm a female. Her energy feels weird. I almost want to delete her. Okay, what does my boss think about me? My and Mary Ann now since I told her about me and Mary Ann argument. Did she pull you into the office? Marianne got said because I asked her to clean behind herself and she refused. So my boss said we were supposed to. What's your boss's name? Okay, I'm just gonna block this person because. But wait, they're all following female. Melissa, I told her about myself. Can I see it? Okay. It's almost like she took you in for what you said. Like I feel like she listened to what you had to say. But for her, it was like, okay, this is just it's not like she looked at it as childish, but she's just like, okay, I'm just gonna handle it. So it's like almost like her thing is like, I'm gonna speak to her, I'm gonna speak to you guys, make you guys both know that you guys need to do what you need to do. And that should be the end of that. And if no one listens, then I'm gonna have to escalate. That's what I see. But I feel like right now she's taking it, you know? Yeah, that's what I feel. It's almost like I feel like she's not judging you in any way. It's more or less like it's more like, okay, like you know what? Yeah. Like I feel like more or less it's like I'm not gonna really address it in any way. I'm just gonna kind of enforce rules and see how this escalates. But I don't think you're the first person to complain about this girl, to complain about Marianne or make a comment about Marianne. You're not the first person. Because it almost sounds like I'm getting the energy from her that it sounds familiar to her. I feel like Marianne has a little bit of a attitude problem. So yeah, I feel like she's gonna deal with it, but it's more or less her whole idea is I'll deal with it, and if it escalates, then I'll do something about it. Moonlight Kisses, it's $10 for one question, $15 for two. You can hit me up at the email, is in the description box, which is houseofstars@live.com for payment via PayPal. This Marianne is chill. Maury. Yeah, that's what I see. What's your next question? Sounds good. Who's Urban something? Is that who's Urban? Thing again. Christina. Okay, Christina's there too. Oh, that's you. Okay. Okay, you're urban. Okay. What's your next question? Mm, Should I start looking for a job in HR now as my second job? Should I start to look for a job in HR now as my second job? I wouldn't start now. Something is telling me you should start in May. What am I doing when I log off? Nothing much. It all depends. Like, if I'm not tired, then I'll be chilling. If I'm tired, I'm just gonna go to bed because I really don't got much to do. Yeah, something says start about May. Just things like energetically wise, like things just seem to be flowing better around that time than now. You're most welcome. Yes, indeed. What's your question, Christina? Hello, Kaya. How are you? We need to be in touch, Kaya. Sorry about the confusion. Mercury retrograde at its finest. But we'll definitely be in touch soon. Okay. Hey, I love Asia. Okay, yeah. What's your question, Christina? Yeah, I remember the lady that used to go to. How do I move forward from what she told me about my career? I feel I made a mistake looking into it. Now I'm just trying to move forward, but I struggle with my insecurities. I, okay, I'll do a reading for you, Soul of London. Yeah, I'll do a reading for you. Okay, so if you don't mind me asking, what did she say about your career? Because I don't remember. I don't think we ever discussed that part. Yes, jeez Louise. Ah, it's funny because I was just looking at your transaction just right now. And I'm like, okay, it was sent. Just double checking. And just as I looked, you signed into the room, KP. Yes, that's how I got wrapped in the first place. Because I was just. How do you feel about doing FX as special effects? I feel like what I'm hearing from spirits telling me, like, it's all about how you feel. If you feel like you're doing good, I'm telling you, especially when you do special effects, there's a lot of jobs in makeup, but there's also a lot of jobs in special effects. So I feel like it's definitely a field that if I were you, I would pursue. But if you could do special effects, you could do makeup. It's very transferable. You can do both. Yes. I feel like you should do both. I don't think you should be looking at them as separate entities. Exactly, but I don't think you should look at it. I feel like it's like if you're talented at makeup, I feel like you should pursue makeup as well as do your special effects. And at the end of the day, that kind of broadens your horizons for your gigs. Because if you could do special effects, you could do makeup. If you could do makeup, you're likely to be able to work your way into special effects. So I don't think you should be looking at them as two different entities. You know what I'm saying? Right. Okay. Exactly. For sure. For sure. Okay, Vanessa. So what's your next question, Christina? I feel like you're gonna come back to. I do feel like you're gonna come back to Toronto, but I also feel like there may be a trip to Miami. Class. Who was that? I said that money. But I also see a trip to Miami. Yeah, so I see two trips this year. That's what I do see. So we're gonna move on to the next question. I'm gonna move on to Moonlight because there's a few questions here. Uh, with the same person. Um, it could be. I see you going with a girlfriend. I don't know if it's the same person, but I do see a girl. It could be her. Your glory. So that's what I do see. So I'm gonna move on to Moonlight Kisses. How do people at work feel about me? People in general. I feel bad people. Where do you work, Moonlight Kisses? I don't know. I just felt like doing it. It's kind of whatever. I just felt like doing it. I want to see what it looked like. Okay. How do people at work feel about me and people in general? I feel bad vibes from people. It's weird because I would regard you as an introverted, like an introverted extrovert. So, like, even though, like, you have a way to you where you are social, you do have a way to you where you kind of stay to yourself. You're like a lead of your own. You know what I mean? Um, I think so. I think the issue is sometimes is like I feel like you have a way of saying things like your sarcasm and stuff like that, and I don't feel like sometimes people understand your like your humor. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I feel like how people respond to your humor or how you say things is the reaction that you get or how people regard you is where you feel the negative feelings from. Okay, that makes sense. 'Cause I feel like it's like your delivery. I'm hearing something about your delivery, like how you talk. You know what I mean? Where people get like that misconstrued and be like, "Ah," you know. Um, but I don't know. Like, I don't feel like you give people that much to really go off of to feel like they can really like judge you or have like any like. I think the best thing I could say that a lot of times, not just where you work or wherever you're around, people don't exactly understand you. Hello, Indigo Ray. They don't exactly understand you. That's the issue. Yeah, that's because you have like that's just the energy that you present. Like you're not that like even though you're introverted, extrovert, you're not one of those people that's ever been easy with slipping through the cracks. I'm answering questions for people in the life. Indeed. So that's what I see. But I don't really see anyone really being negative towards you. I see two people though at your workplace. There's two people there at your workplace that kind of I don't know, but it's not just you. I feel like they do it to other people. They like to pick at people. I don't know why I'm getting one is female, one is male. But one is like I don't know if she's Spanish or she's like Asian. 'Cause I'm seeing like a darker skin, but she ain't black. Okay, maybe she's mixed because she just gives me like an Indian vibe. Maury, what's your name, Maury? Because I don't see it. Who's this now? Marianne. Oh, okay, I see it now. But that's the person I see. But I don't think you need to worry about them, girl. I wouldn't put too much into them. Just understand that a lot of people don't understand your personality. So that's the thing. But I don't feel like you need to really worry about them. They're kind of people that don't fall on their own sword. Just keep doing what you do and do what you're good at. So I'm gonna move on to the next question. And that's for Ebony. Ebony, what's your question? Thanks, Solar London. Okay, so I enrolled as a cosmetology. I'm wondering if, girl, you know, Ebony, you know, I'm gonna be like, girl. No, I don't think cosmetology school is. Hmm, I think that you should wait to go back to school in September. I think September is the best time for you to try to go back to school. I don't think you should do it right now, especially where you're you having a job and where your schedule is right now and you also trying to figure out what you want to do. Like I would wait before I enroll for anything. If I were you, if I was gonna enroll in school, I would like if I were you and I was gonna enroll in school, I would be absolutely sure of what I go to school for. Because you don't want it to be one of those things where you get into school, you finish, and you realize, like, why do I even have this diploma? And there goes how much money down the drain. But I think that you should focus on trying to get the leasing agent job for now. But I would wait till September before making a final decision. Yeah. I'll wait. Is there any way that you could start school like general arts and science just to take some courses like math courses, English, stuff like that? Like I would like take your general arts and science first before making like a final decision. Yes, I see. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to next question. I'm gonna move on to Maury. What's your question, Maury? Ah, I see, Ebony. How long is cosmetology school? Hold on, give me a quick second, Maury. How long is cosmetology school? That's a while. 19 months is a long time. Like when I say using your tangible skills, I mean using your tangible skills as in like as of right in that moment where we were talking. But 19 months, that's a long time to like that's like an investment. You know what I mean? Like you're investing on a decision. Because I think if I were you, I would give it till September before you make a final decision on that. Just because there's a lot of opportunities and things that are going to come your way between those times. And you don't want to be put in that position that you enroll to school, getting ready to pay for it and all that good stuff, and to find out that you're going to end up changing your mind because another opportunity presents better. Hold on. Yeah. Sorry, I just heard like some crashing and like all this stuff in the corner. I'm like, what the hell's going on? My mom's down here at this time of night cleaning. I was like, okay. No, Maury, why did you retract your question? I was going to answer your question. What's your question, Maury? I'm on live. I just want some reassurance when it comes to me doing oracle cards on myself. Sometimes when things don't make sense, I doubt the message. Just want to be clear I'm getting the messages clear. To be honest, that happens to anybody that reads for themselves. Just because your emotions are so involved and it's like your own intuition are involved. And you have to understand some messages come through and they could be there's your own lessons that you have to go through when it comes to it. That's why it comes off like that. Like, it may come off misconstrued what it actually says. But I get the sense that is your messages pertaining to a situation that you're trying to find insight on when it comes to moving forward on a situation? Or is it a situation that has to do with you finding out like a truth or understand the realness of a situation? I'm in the factory working, hustling on the side. I'm just waiting for Maury to respond. Sorry. Okay. I just have. I think you need to focus on the reoccurring card. What card always comes up? Especially in the center aspect of your reading. What card is the card that usually comes up? Compromise. Okay. That makes a lot of sense why that card comes up because I feel like a lot of times that when it comes to you executing something that you want to do, you have this thing where you get really caught up in the outcome and how you see it happening, not enough about how the steps are going to happen to get there. That makes sense where it says and divine timing. That makes a lot of sense. So I feel like that's the reason why that's coming up a lot. Okay, what's your next question? I get the number 5. So I don't know if you're going to be looking to move in May or you're moving within the next 5 months. Are you out of your are you out of your lease or mortgage or I'm seeing May or within 5 months. But I'm seeing May and it almost feels like that's too soon. Been out of your lease. Okay. But I don't know if you're be okay. So I get number 5. So it's either May. I feel like it's more I feel like you're gonna find a place around Mayish. But right now you're having a hard time finding things within your budget. Yeah. You gotta keep like looking. Like what area are you looking in? 'Cause I feel like you kind of need to go a little bit outside of your area. You're most welcome. Yeah, you used to go to Scarborough. Girl, I had to put that thumbnail up. I'm honoring my Yoni, and it gave me a horrible period. But hey, That's a conversation for another time. Okay, what's your question, Vanessa? Vanessa? I can't wait till September because I'm on the contract. So I wanted to know what my current job feel when I put in my 2 weeks in that 2 week notice. How they're gonna feel? By the time you decide to give your 2 weeks notice, I feel in certain ways some people saw it coming. You know what I mean? But I feel like when that happens, you're gonna notice that people are gonna be extra nice to you. But I do feel like there might be some changes before September. Who knows? I'm kind of seeing that happen. But I do get the sense that I feel like they are going to be surprised, but some people are going to see it coming. Because, like, yeah, guys, either try to be nicer to you before you leave. You're welcome. Am I a medium? Yes, I do have mediumship abilities. I do. I am a clairvoyant medium. So meaning I'm able to see on current situations and the future, and I'm able to connect to spirit. I don't really like doing mediumship much anymore. But if it comes through, it comes through, you know. Child, I feel you, girl. I haven't worked for anyone in over close to 7 years. This November will be 7 years I haven't worked for somebody. I never thought there would ever come the day that I could say I went 7 years without working for somebody. But it's the best decision I've ever made. Now I don't even know what to do if I were to work for somebody. I'm like, what? Excuse me? Yes, you can. Oh, yes, you can. Listen, my bad that I didn't give you that information because I have to contact somebody, and through contacting that person, they will direct me to a few people that they know. I know. My website, we talked about this earlier. We're still pulling out some kinks, but I'm not gonna lie, since the Mercury retrograde is happening, I'm kind of like, okay, you know. So yeah, I'm God willing, I believe that it should be up by next week. But I don't think I'm gonna really start putting out orders until the Mercury retrograde's done. Just because I wouldn't want to launch and have everyone's shit get lost in transition, knowing my dumb ass and my luck during this retrograde. I'm just looking at that pitch. I'm looking at a picture of. Yeah. See, if you okay, I don't want to be biased. If you live in Toronto, I don't mind meeting you to give you your stuff. If you live in Toronto. But like obviously everyone else I would have to mail it to. But if you're in Toronto, you can pick there's an option of picking it up if you want to. Exactly. See, Christina has been to my home. I met Christina in person. Why can't you meet me? Do you want to come in I say if you're in Toronto area, like I care about my subscribers. So if they don't want to spend a bunch of money in shipping fees, which actually, it's probably not gonna be expensive to like mail inbound, but they can always meet me to come get it. If you want to fly, Ocean will pray for you too. Yeah, I remember as soon as you came, Ocean was like, Toronto advantages, yes. Okay, so now that we've read everybody, let's get into the prayer request, okay? So let me just open up this room. Is it? Oh, did you? Oh, Jamie. Okay, sorry. Hold the press. Jamie, what's your question? I'm sorry, I didn't see it. What's your name again on there? Oh, it just came in right now. Okay, what's your question, Jamie? Yeah, you should try in-person reading. I've been doing those lately. It's usually not my thing, but if you are in town, then I'll just read you in person. It's 3:33, guys. Okay. Okay. Do you think it's smart for me and my best friend Kristen to move in together? No, it's not. It's 3:33 here. Did the time go back? No, my phone says 3:33. Okay. Did the time go back? Or go ahead? The time went ahead, right? Wait. Daylight savings is went ahead, right? Ciao. Ciao. You have to fix your clock. Okay, so that means days are starting to get longer, girl. Okay, so let me answer Jamie's question. I don't think it's gonna be a bad idea for you to move out with her, Jamie. I think she's okay. The only thing that I would worry about is like you guys need your time. You're gonna need each other's space. So like it'll obviously be a good situation if you guys find a way to both keep each other busy. But the only thing that I'm thinking about is that's kind of making me go, is financial responsibility on your friend's part. Like if she's a person that's responsible with paying her bills. I think for the most part she's okay, but it's like I feel like you're gonna kind of have to get on her to be on like every single bill. Like it's almost like okay, rent, she will always be good for rent, but you're gonna have to be like, okay, girl, utilities are due. You know what I mean? Or girl, like you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that can be an issue, but for the most part, I think you guys should make it okay. It should be okay. But if I were you, I would try to have like a timeline on it. You know what I mean? Like, say if you guys move out with each other for a year or two, like, okay. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's the only thing I see you having to be worried about. It's not like she necessarily is going to be terrible with money all the time, but like she could like be a little bit irresponsible when it comes to certain things. Like I could see her paying the rent and giving you all the rent money, but when it comes to like utilities, it's like, okay, check, like, you know, you're part of the utilities who are due on the 15th. It's now the 20th. What's up? Oh shit, like I totally forgot about it. Okay, so I get paid next week type shit, you know? Hi, Diamond. Yeah, it's spring now, but it doesn't feel like spring. Oh my gosh, I have like a month. Well, I have a month and a half to plan Osha's birthday because Osha's birthday is April 27th. And I'm like, ugh. Have you ever steamed my Yoni? I sure have. Listen, if Yoni Cleansing needed a spokesperson to speak on their behalf of the benefits and how much it could change your life, I'll be the first person to be the spokesperson for them. I love Yoni Cleanses. It changed my life. Yo, Yoni Cleanses have changed my life. I think I'm the shit now that my vagina's clean. Okay, and cleansed of all the impurities that these niggas have put in my vagina and all things in between and my traumas. I feel like I am that girl. And you can't tell me different. I didn't buy the tub thing. So I have this chair and the chair top is broken. So I put like a little pillow, like pillows on the side of it. And then I take like a pot and I have a crock pot and I put all the herbs in a crock pot and I can't believe it's been a year. It feels like yesterday's birthday was at Toronto Aquarium. I know, at Ripley's Aquarium. Yes, it was. Oh, yes, your vagina. Your yoni is your vagina. It's a Sanskrit word for your vagina. No, oh yeah, no, that's not a TMI. If you have an IUD, it's not suggested for you to get a yoni cleanse. That's the reason why. Like I was trying to get an IUD, and like my guys kept on blocking me on getting this IUD, and I could not understand why. And I realized very quickly the reason why they wanted me to, because there was going to come a point where I was going to need to do this yoni cleanse. And if I had an IUD, I wouldn't have been able to do yoni cleanse. Because of the steam could get the yoni cleanse. It could either, the yoni steam could make the IUD extract, or it can burn inside because the yoni with the steam can heat up the IUD, and yeah, it's a whole situation. Do I think that Michael Jackson is guilty? I don't believe so. I don't. I do believe there's things that he's done that was questionable, and I think there were some things that were definitely uncomfortable with the fact that he had close relationships with children, but I don't believe like he tried to harm them in any sexual way. I don't believe that. That was not his intentions. How do they block by you? What do you mean? How do they block? Oh, how do they block me? Like literally I would set an appointment and I'll forget, like I'll just go about my day and forget I had that appointment. Or I'll set it for a certain date and I'll go and it'll be booked. Or like I'll go to say I'm gonna go do the Yoni cleanse and like have a day that I can go and get the IUD. I have a day that I can go get an IUD and not go. Like shit like that started like what happened. Until like I literally stopped. I'm like, yo, why do I feel like God does not want me to get this Yoni cleanse? This IUD. And fast forward, I realized why. Because I needed to do this Yoni cleanse first and clean up my room and do all that good stuff before I do IUD. Yeah. I just find it ridiculous. It's just like, how could like let this man rest in peace, like child. What about Eva? Come on, Eva. See this Eva is this for Christ. I love Michael. Mary J. I think she will, but part of me feels like she might step down from the show, even after she comes out of it. It really is. It's kind of like, why dig up the dead? I guess it's kind of like, why didn't you wait? There was many years of like so-called Michael Jackson's silence that you guys could have came forward, and now you decide to do this documentary after the man's dead. Like come on. Nothing more than you probably saw that there's some way that you could profit from his estate, and you guys are just like, wow, maybe if we do this, and maybe if we do that, maybe we can get this. I know. That's what I'm talking about. And my boyfriend Jeopardy, he's sick. That man made a whole career, put up his kids and put all his kids through school and grandchildren and then some, off of just doing freaking Jeopardy. That's what you call real tea. Alex Trebek. Ciao. I was like so sad. I'm like, I will not. Yeah, he did. I'm like, Alex Trebek, I'm like, damn. They should just cancel the show altogether if he dies. Just let it go. Retire the jersey. Because ain't nobody gonna give a gosh darn after he goes to watch it. Unless you got Regis to do it. Maybe if you got Regis, I'm like, okay, maybe. But Regis already looks like he's like a hop, skip, and a jump into the grave even himself. But it's so sad. I think he will definitely surpass the time that he's expected to die, but I think eventually it's just going to take him. Yeah. It's the most severe. Like, I feel like when you have cancer in like the lower regions, like stomach cancer, like kidney, like any of those cancers that have to do with your digestive system, those are the worst cancers to ever get. Like, those ones take you fast. Exactly. Stage 4. Who knows? Who knows if Mr. Alex Trebek is woke and has gotten himself some access to some high alkaline, Dr. Sebi like medicine. And maybe he sits there and says, fuck the system. And, so I don't know. Jesus! Ah! You guys saw my body. You guys seen my body. Don't worry, I'm wearing short shorts and a tank top. It's just that, I'm kind of chubby, so things start to roll up. Okay? I'm fat, so things roll up. Ha! You saw my body. Hold on. All right. Sorry. I know, but it was my short shorts and my top. I have boobs. I know. But sometimes when you're being a big girl, when you're a chubby girl, like you could be wearing something simple, but you'll look naked. Just because your body just sucks everything up. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, no. See, like I'm wearing this top. Is this a tank top? But to me, like on me, it looks like I'm naked. So I'm like, I'm not naked. I'm not naked. I'm wearing clothes. God damn it. Kevin has a question for everybody. It's not a sports bra. It's a tank top. It's a Son of Anarchy's tank top. Yes, Son of Anarchy. That time we're more to the peep show. What is the question? I am flashing. You guys, somebody got a flash on me in my shorts and underwear. I was like, Chad. You're a good look. Oh, thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. What's your question, Kevin? And then we're going to get into the prayer section of this video. Ooh, nice. Is it chill? Try to get perm. Girl, you need to work. We'll pray for you to get permanent. This week, I noticed my wisdom tooth coming in, and I literally had the dentist last night prescribe me medication, and he recommended I get my wisdom teeth pulled soon. Did you guys get your wisdom tooth? Yeah, I got my wisdom teeth, and they just grew in. I didn't have to get mine removed because I had room for them. Yeah, I had room. Don't get me wrong; those mother suckers when they come in, it was bad. Like it was horrible. But I had room for mine, so I have mine still. Yes. Like the soul, if I had I remember my wisdom teeth were coming in on my birthday, and they were so swollen, and I couldn't talk, I couldn't drink, I couldn't nothing, and my face was it was horrible. Yeah, it was bad. So, but I have a teeth missing here that's fixed. You see, so this tooth was it's supposed to look like this. But I got a filling, but I got a bad job on a filling. Like the guy went into like thin, and over the years it just started to disintegrate. So I need to get that fixed. I don't know what they're gonna do with it. Probably just gonna take out the rest of it, but I don't know if they're gonna replace it. I've never had to get anything pulled before, so I'm scared about that. Yeah, but there's some exposed gum and stuff. I don't know. It's a whole mess. I don't have insurance, so if I go to the dentist, cause I think when Ocean turns 2 is when I take him to his first dentist appointment. So my whole thing was I was gonna take Ocean and like I was gonna go like make me and Ocean go and go to the dentist together. Mm. A general anesthesia, so they put you under? Child. I only went under one time, and that's when I had Ocean. When I did my cesarean and they were taking sewing me back up, they put me under. Child. Okay, KP, did you go under to do your IUD? Because I just heard of that. I've heard of people that have gone under to do their IUD. Have you done that? Because I know KP has an IUD. I want to get an IUD. After I get all my Yoni cleansings out and get everything in order and all these things, then I'm gonna get IUD. Because my vagina's gonna be on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Oh, why an IUD? You know what an IUD is, Diamond, right? It's like, it's just a better, easier, less gain weight way. Well, for me, my choices. Is this an easier way of me not having to worry about pregnancy and just know that I will be in control of my next pregnancy? I don't think they cut you. They just put it up there, don't they? Oh, you do? Okay. It's not. Okay, so KP, do you have the Morena or do you have the copper one? Which one is better? If there's natural birth control, child, I'll take it. I don't know. Do the NuvaRing. Yeah, but I heard the one in your arm makes you put on a ton of weight and it leaves a nasty scar. Your partner could feel it. What? Diamond, I know that is right. Diamond, you're a whole energy right now. Don't have sex. Girl, I am abstinent. I'm abstaining from sex right now. But say, like, if I find myself a nice boyfriend, say I meet a nice guy, okay, knowing my dumb fertile ass, I'll get pregnant. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get pregnant right now. I ain't fucking for free no more. Word. I heard got bills. It's very effective. My friend has it and she's doing great. Your partner could feel it? I never heard that in my life. You know what? Everyone always says children are expensive. Okay, maybe because I got like, but children, okay, when they get older, of course, and having them, that's when they get expensive. But when you have like a baby, like between baby to like taller age, they're not that expensive. The only difference is that when it comes to having kids, like you have to have money for them. Like you can't compromise on babies. Or like when it comes to like say feeding and stuff, like when they're in formula or whatever, like you can't compromise it. You have to always make sure you have it. But like they're not that expensive. Like like honestly, like Ocean is a breeze for me. Yeah, but you have any money partners? I don't know. But you have 3 kids that are all doing extracurriculars and they're kids. Yeah, we're doing prayers just now. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just am biased because like I have an easygoing kid and like my son, he's my first one and he's still taller because Ocean's gonna be 2. But like it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. Well, maybe because for me I don't spend that much money anyways. Because I'm not much of a money spender. Like I'm more a person that pays my bills. Get like I smoke. Okay, I need my smokes. And like for example, like every season I just buy a bunch of Ocean stuff and he's fine. And obviously formula and diapers and stuff like that. Well, he doesn't drink formula. He drinks Ovaltine. Now that's his like little milk, but he drinks whatever. Like he eats whatever we eat now. Yeah, no, no. I end up having to have a C-section with him. I want a water birth, but I had to end up having a C-section with him because he was just too. He wouldn't come out. Ocean would not come out. I was in labor for 32 hours with Ocean. Yeah, he was somewhat breached. Like he was kind of like leaned up a bit. Yeah, 32 hours. I was so high the whole time. It's so weird. This is why I know God is good. Cause I was so high and so out of it. There's so many things I forgot and I didn't remember. But I remember when I was watching Ocean's Heartbeat, I was coherent enough to be like, what the fuck? And I remember him coming out. I remember the first night. You know what I mean? Yeah, 32 hours. I didn't feel anything. I was so drugged up. Like they were doing the contractions, like they were giving me Pitocin because I got an epidural. And they were giving me Pitocin. And they're like the literally the Pitocin's on like the highest it could be right now. Don't you feel anything? And I'm like, no. I felt like a little pinch. I felt nothing. But I wouldn't dilate. I only dilated to like 6 centimeters. Like 6 centimeters, and it was a hard dilation. Like my cervix wasn't soft. So it was like fuck it. And I had to do a cesarean. Yeah. We tried to make slime stuff and mess up the whole entire house, moonlight kisses with a rich man. Oh, child. I want to have a natural birth for my next one with the father, and then Ocean can sit on the other side of the tub. Knowing Ocean, he probably just go up in my shit and drag the baby out. Knowing him, he could just take the umbilical cord and be like, "What's that?" you know. I didn't even know that this is your page. Thoughts on MJ? How do you not know this is my page, Eleni? You're always here, Eleni. Why did the picture throw you off? The picture I chose? Cause your caption. Yeah, I got put Yoni menstrual. Was it Yoni menstrual? R. Kelly and Michael Jackson child. I just put a list of a bunch of stuff that I was gonna touch base on and talk about, which we talked base on. Yes, I thought it was really pretty. It's like it's from this like menstrual worship ceremony. Though that's not what I do. But I think I spelled menstrual wrong. I did. I think I spelled menstrual wrong. I did. Okay, hold on. Awkward. What do I think about ancestor money? What do you mean? Did you really? Ancestor money. I burn ancestor money. I actually like using ancestor money, KP. I haven't used it in a while though. I spelled the menstruals wrong, I think. Yoni menstruals, R. Kelly, and Michael Jackson, child. You guys didn't get it. Goddamn. I want a Yoni cleanse out. You need to get it. I'm thinking about putting. I spelled menstruate. Okay. You know when you ever see something in caps in all capitals and it looks wrong when it's all in all capitals? So it looked wrong to me because it was in all capitals, and I'm like, I think I spelled it wrong. Do you think that menstrual? I don't think that MJ really touched those kids. I did talk about ancestral money a while back. I sure did. I was really on it. Like in the summertime, I was so all about ancestral money. Did MJ sleep with those kids? No, I don't think so. I don't think so, Lenny. I saw a picture before. The picture of the kids was black. Yes, some people like have some really strong purges. You know, you haven't canceled R. Kelly, girl. Why? It's not. I don't think it's a lie. It's the truth. What he does. Like I don't think that's bullshit. Out. Like I'll tell you, Michael Jackson. I'm like, but I don't actually see him. You know. But like when it comes to R. Kelly, stone cold. Like don't thinking about it. Yo, I could do it with my eyes closed. Like don't ask. You don't need to make me think about it. That like what they say he did is true. I do. He does believe his own lies. He's a sociopath, full and full. He believes his own lies. He doesn't believe that he's done anything wrong. Just because he doesn't believe that he does anything wrong doesn't mean that it's not wrong. But he strongly believes that he has not done anything wrong. The man's a master manipulator. Like, to be honest, if I didn't know any better, I would believe him too in that interview. I'm like, damn, like, they really trying to get him. But I know better. So I'm like, absolutely not. Tons of proof. You think this is like the first allegation that has to do with sexual assault with R. Kelly? This is not. People have been talking about this stuff and been him being with underage girls since like the early 2000s. And then obviously his relationship with Aaliyah. But accusations have been stemming as far as like 20 years ago. I seen the sex tape. This is before watching children's porn was a crime. Because what was starting to happen was like a lot of people around the time were watching a lot of child porn. And that's when they put out the law for people to not have child porn. Because there was like these downloaded sites and you can just download and see like kids having sex, right? But there is like that's how I saw the video was before it was regulated. I actually saw the video of him having sex with a girl. And the girl, when you seen her, I wouldn't give her any more than 12, 13. Because when you saw her breasts were like swollen. Like, you know, when you're a teenager and you're just going through puberty and you have her boobs coming in and they're really swollen. Like when you looked at her body and saw her breasts, she looked very like she just went through puberty. And even her face, like she looked young in the face and everything. Exactly, on Napster. I seen it on Kaza. And the girl was clearly young. Like I could look, I'm like, this girl's young. Yeah, but we were younger. Because when I watched it, I was like, how old was I? I was like 16, 17 when I watched it. I was young. Because this was like in the early 2000s. This is when like internet was just starting to get like Like, oh, it was like the thing. Like, especially like the downloading thing was like that's when that stuff started to get really big. Yeah, like I was like 15, 16 around the time when I watched it. Yeah, see LimeWire. See, like I had LimeWire at one point back in the day when I first got it was like this thing called Kaza. And I used to like always download all these crazy videos and shit like that. It wasn't like everyone wanted to see R. Kelly have sex with kids, but like it was a leaked tape. Oh yeah, everybody wanted to see R. Kelly have sex as kids. Yeah. It was like a leaked tape. We're like, yo, is it true? Is it true? We want to watch it and see it for real. And when we watch it, we're like, okay, yo, this is clearly him, and this is clearly a child, like a young girl. But we didn't see it as anything wrong. It was more like a proof thing, like, oh my God, like this is really happening. Like, no, for sure, that girl is like young. She didn't even look like about 12, 13. I wouldn't give her anything more than 13. The only thing that was saving her to make her look a little bit older is that she had some boobs. You know what I mean? Like she was like, I feel like she was just going through puberty. Yeah. She looks super young. What does it mean if a man wants to piss on you? I don't know. Some men are just kinky like that. Some men want you to piss in their mouth. I would not make a man piss on me. They ain't not enough freak in the world to make a man piss on me. For me, I look at it as degrading. Like it's like you want like even when you like as a man, if you would want me to piss on you, my mentality is thinking that you want me to degrade you. If you want to piss on me, you're trying to degrade me and dominate me. Yeah, exactly. I feel like your vagina is amazing. That's what I'm saying, girl. You gotta beautify, respect your Yoni. Yes, power dynamics. Yeah, I've had a man that wanted to pee on me, but I definitely there was a man that wanted me to pee on him. And like how he was portraying it when he wanted, it's like, it was more of a dom thing. Like he wanted me to pee on him because he would felt like I was dominating him or like degrading him in some way. And it turned him on. I was like, child, ain't enough money in the world. Actually, no. If somebody offered me 10 grand to piss on somebody, I wouldn't think twice. Okay. Let me not just say that. Was he rich? Yeah, he had money. He was like an older white guy. He was into feet too and all types of shit. It was just too creepy. There was something about him that I was scared. That I was like, yo, there was something that gave me this vibe that, like, how he had, like, that I was like, yo, he's the type of guy that, like, you used to see me on the news and everyone's gonna wonder where the fuck I am, and I'm somewhere chopped up in his backyard. You know what I mean? Like, gives you that tea. I was like, fuck that, no. Yes, he had a girl eat his shit. Can we talk about sex appeal? Yes. No, I didn't pee on him. He was creepy. He was really creepy. Like there was something that was really off about him. Like it was like, you're a little bit off-putting. What's my sex appeal? It was a Scorpio man. He was trying to do some BDSM on me, and I'm like, I'm not your submissive. So I'll fight you, girl. I'm not into that submissive shit. I'll be the dominatrix. I would be the dom if you want me to, but I want to have sex. Like if you want me to put on heels and like walk on your back and like kick you down and talk to you and slap you. If the price is right, I might. Oh, I like this question, Kevin. I'm serious. I'm telling you, there is some things that if the price was right, I would do it. Okay? Like if you said, okay, I'll pay you 1.5 million to stay in a haunted house for overnight, I wouldn't think twice. If you say, okay, I will pay you this amount of dollars. Like if somebody said, I will pay you $3 million to sleep with Donald Trump, I would be like, what position does he like? $3 million, I could buy myself a house and I have some money to invest and like get a little kickstart to my life. Shit. I'm telling you, if that price is right, I would say yes. All my dignity will go out the door. Everybody has a price. Okay? Not when I have a whole family and a kid to take care of. No, 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 no. I'd be like, what? I could get that nice house my mom always liked. Get a nice place, nice little lawn for my dad, a nice little car. You know, put some money away in the Ocean's Trust Fund. Invest in House of Stars. You know what I mean? All these things. I'm gonna try to act like I'm Miss Prissy here. I'm gonna be real. Oh, of course I would. And he's only gonna last. He will only yo, Moolah, you took the word out. He's only gonna last about 30 seconds. He's not gonna last long. That'll just be out. What shit, I'll sleep with it for $2. Kevin, you know you're full of shit. But if Kevin had to sleep with Donald Trump for $2 million, Kevin, would you sleep with Donald Trump for $2 million? Or 3 million? I wouldn't go any lower than 3. 1 million is not enough money for me. That doesn't give me really much of a life start. Of course not. I would stir controversy. I'll kiss his head without the wig to feel a tingle. I know. Like, done. Trust me. Okay, guys. Boop. Okay. So we're going to start off sex appeal. Would I define it as a personality trait? Wow, that's a deep question. Would I define it as a sex appeal as a personality trait or body feature? Oh my gosh. Would you say someone's essence would fall under? Would you say one's essence would fall under body part? Or I mean body feature or personality trait? I would say it's a personality trait. So when I'm thinking like sex appeal, I'm thinking that goes without me knowing your personality. So I would make it would be your essence. Because when I say sex appeal, it's like you have an appeal without you even having to talk. Baby body without speaking. Exactly. Under the X factor, meaning personality trait. I guess I'll say that. But I guess it's because of the personality trait that's like unspoken. I don't know. I just think it's something that just falls on, like I wouldn't regard it as somebody's personality. I would regard it more of their essence. I'm more of an essence kind of gal. If you're talking your vibes out the window, the sex appeal is out of the window. That is true. But I can at least acknowledge that the person does have sex appeal. I can at least, like, if I was gonna look at a person based on just skeleton, like just who they are as a person, just seeing you, not talking to you, whatever, the first thing I'll think about is like your essence, like what draws me to you. Like some people you meet, like they're not exactly that good looking, but they have a certain je ne sais quoi to them, and that's what attracts you to them. So what's my sex appeal? Oh gosh, Kevin. Hmm. You know, I've never thought about this. I think your sex appeal is the fact that you look very like high maintenance. Like you look very like you take care of yourself. There's like a certain air that you carry to yourself that makes you seem like, okay, I need to step myself up a notch. Yes. What's your je ne sais quoi? Your je ne sais quoi? Um, oh my gosh, Kevin. Okay. What's yours, Vanessa? Vanessa, it has to do with your eyes. I feel like it has to do with your stare. Like you have this thing where your eyes attract people. Christina, I feel like it has to do with your laid back and soft nature attracts certain men. I know. I'm supposed to do prayers and I don't even know if that's gonna happen. Let me see. Um, but you have this certain je ne sais quoi where it's like this is like interesting. It's like a soft, caring innocence, but interesting, eccentric, somewhat nature with his beauty. Oh my god, I can't believe you said that. Because that's what I was just gonna ask. I was like, "Is your eyes green?" Because I saw as I went for your eyes, I just see that. I was like, "Okay," but I didn't say anything. Oh my gosh, yes, Vanessa, my eyes getting better, child. I'm not really that good at seeing color, mind you, in my second eye. Uh, Soul of London. You have this thing with you, Soul of London, that attracts men where it's like it's not just your essence and your look, but you carry like an alpha dominance that's attractive. Like you have this thing where men have to work for it. Jamie, what's yours? I don't know why I just went to your hips. I went to like your hip to waist ratio. I don't know why I went there, but I feel like that's a certain sex appeal that you have is like your waist, how your waist moves. Um and the essence of who you are. Like you have this thing where you're very there's like a mysteriousness to you, but I feel like you give off a lot of sexual energy, Jamie. Hold on, where am I? Where am I? I feel like I'm losing myself. Why am I? Where am I? Where am I? Tell me mine, Miss Star. Where am I? Where am I? Ah, girl, am I? What about me? What do the white men love about me, Miss NIB? Your strength, your dominance, and your surety of yourself. It's like they like you because you have this thing about you where you're strong. Diamond, I'm next, y'all. Stop asking. So, am I right about the eyes? What about the eyes? What do you mean, Lisa? Honestly, I'm a baddie. I seen you, Eleni. You are a baddie. You definitely are. Like you're a whole lot of Eleni. You're like sass, sex appeal, dominance. Listen, you're a whole bunch of one. Like you be giving it left, right, child. Your sex appeal, your eyes and your shape, your eyes and your shape. That said, you have this like childbearing hips. Hi, mamma mia, son. I love how all y'all just stitching on me. So yeah, you are. Diamond. Okay, Diamond. Sorry, Diamond. Diamond, you have a thing about your eyes too. You when you see men, you like to like. It's like you have these eyes that hook men in. But you're kind of like you're like a type that you like. Let me give it and then take it away. Let me give it and let me just take it away. Like your energy is kind of like a tease. Mama mia, you missed a lot. Could you do mine, please? Mary J. Mary J. Mary J. Mary J. But I have to act like I have one. But do you have hips, Eleni? Do you have hips? Because some people don't necessarily have to have ass. Some people have not a lot of ass, but they got hips. Yes. You don't need to have no big old dunk all the time. I know some people that have small asses, but they have nice asses. Like they have really nice asses, they're just small. Like Rihanna. Rihanna has a nice ass, but her ass is small. Exactly. See? Waist. Yeah. So you have that. I guess it's free. Yes, it is free. This getting me ready for the dick appointment Monday. Yeah, exactly. Like Drea. Her shape is cute. And she's a big ass. Not a big old donk. As I told you, yours Moonlight. Okay, I'm gonna tell Mary's and then Moonlight's. Okay, so Mary, there's something that you do with your hair, Mary. Like I feel like when your hair is like long, or if it like when you have it down and it's like curly, that like gives you a lot of sex appeal. I don't know why I just got that, but I see that, Mary. And then I'm going towards your eyes, and I don't know why I'm seeing your arms. So weird. It's like your arms, your neck to arm ratio, like that's like that area men are very attracted to when it comes to you. Or the opposite sex. Or whatever sex you're with. Filter is everything though. Not sexy arms, like the ratio. I can't explain it. It's like I don't know if it's like your collarbone or it's like this area and like how you wear your hair. But Mary, you have like a sweet energy. Like you pull in wholesome men. Hello, Miss Butterfly 78 love. If you just said, Kevin, I am going to remove you from the room with collared bones, okay? Kevin, stop. Kevin's so mean. Kevin, I find collarbone elegant and it's beautiful too. They are. Like shit, when I lose weight and I can see my collarbone, I'm like, yes. Collared bones. Oh my gosh. Kevin's so messy. We do. We talk about any and anything here. Any and anything. I said moonlight. I did do moonlight. But I think the curly looks sexy though. You straight your hair, but I see long and then cool. You know? Let's see. Miss Moonlight Kisses. You give off like this mysterious sex appeal. You have mystery to you. You have this essence that's very mysterious. That's how you get a lot of stares. Because like people can't really figure you out. You have a little bum on you too. Like you have a little shape on you too. That I see. But there's like a mysteriousness. And you have this such a je ne sais quoi. Yes. I have seductive eyes. I've always heard that. Guys used to always say that to me. They go, there's something with your eyes. Your eyes look like you can see the freak in your eyes. Ah! Thank you. I feel old as hell. Curly hair, big eyes. Yes. Just joking. Oh, thank you. Well, $25,000 in acting school goes a long way, huh? I always thought I came off too masculine. I guess not. You don't come off that masculine. You're very womanly though. Soul of London. You come off very womanly. Like you relate better with adults. Hi, Mawa. Hi, Mawa. We're all sexy up here. Ooh, child. Fleur. You see, the thing is, I should be around niggas that have their shit together, but for some odd reason, I do not attract men that have their shit together. That's why I'm cleaning out my yoni and getting all of the bad juju out of my shit so I can attract people. Do I do acting? I'm actually trying to get back into it. I've been looking at a few agents. I have a few agencies in mind. And after this goddamn retrograde, that's when I'm going to start to look into everything when it comes to it. But yeah, I'm thinking about getting back into acting. Yeah. Me and Ocean. I'm going to get Ocean into it too. But I want to work on Ocean's talking more. He's so stubborn with his talking. It's so like he says things when he wants to say it. And it's just like, gosh damn, you have to say things on command, okay? I need to get exactly these guys out of my yoni. Really? Oh, thank you. You guys. Oh. See, all this stuff, I'm going to copy and paste this, and I'm going to put it on my profile if I do online dating. So niggas know that there's a group of 22 people that have amazing things to say about me. And I should be with a man that has shit going for himself. So they know, you know? Aw, thank you. I know. You probably weren't born around generation so nutty. Your name was supposed to be Merle. Okay. Oh, hey guys. That is true. I do believe that's true, Eleni. Because I track men that are older than me, but they're more immature than me. Like, the men that I meet are like men that want to become men, but they don't know how to become men. It's fucking ridiculous. Though, you know, I could say decently enough, like they're decent people, but it's just like we're just not on the fucking same page when it comes to what we're doing with our lives. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do a skincare tutorial. I actually want to put skincare stuff on my site, but I'm skeptical just because I'm scared because everything I use is like natural. I don't want shit to go bad. Then I'm like, okay, I do have to keep up to code, allergies, all that shit. You know what I mean? You want to be able to like, yeah, exactly. I'm dealing with growing boys. Aw, I know. It's true. Like I'm not nice. Like okay, I've noticed that now. I'm standing my ground. But you know what? I'm gonna say this, and Maury and Lisanne, hear me out. But I feel like Toronto's just not the best city to find. It's hard to in my age group. It's very hard to find decent men in the city. Toronto's a very hard city to date in because like our city still is so small. It's so big, but it's so small at the same time. Yes, KP's from Toronto too. It's so hard to date here. So when you get to like our age group, there's like not a lot of men to choose from. Everyone's like either married or been in a long-term relationship or they come with baggage. So it's so hard to date in Toronto. It's really hard to find a good guy. I need to have a quote about me. That is right. I don't use the Egyptian loofah, but I've used a loofah. They use it in West Africa. And it literally looks like mesh. And that's what I've used. They're so hopeless. I don't know, man. I need to get an OT guy. But it's hard. First of all, you go with a guy in Toronto. Some of these guys out here, like, it's like, make sure you have your money on you. Because these men could be so, I don't know. I don't know if it's just me, but I'm just running into bad luck. Okay, like I don't know if I told you guys about OT means out of town. Exactly. Or fuck boys, yeah. Like I don't know if I told you about this date I went on the other day where I had to ask this guy back for my money. I was so pissed. Okay. So this guy, I met him because you know, I don't yes. Okay, so anyone to date me? Okay. Okay. So this guy, okay, so mind you, like this guy, I met him in an Uber. He was my Uber driver. Okay. So he was my Uber driver and he started talking to me. From when I sat in the car, I knew he liked me. So I think he drove me to sort of go pick up something, whatever. And then like he asked for my number and like we exchanged numbers. So like a few weeks later, he asks me to go out and he's like, oh, do you want to go on a date? Whatever, you want to go out for dinner or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, no problem, you know? Because me, you know, I don't do much. I'm just if I'm not doing house star stuff, like I'm just like at home being a mom. So then I was like, all right, let's go out, whatever. So we go out. So I'm like, so he's African, but he just moved here from Europe. So he doesn't really know like the African spots in Toronto, right? So well, he's like Uber driver part-time, mama mia. Okay, slow down. Okay. Like give me a break here. I'm just trying here, okay? So so what ended up happening? So we went to I brought him to this African restaurant. So when we get there, the African restaurant, they don't really stay. This African restaurant doesn't stay open late. It's not like, okay, so Eleni's like Ethiopian, so she knows. So Ethiopian restaurants in Toronto usually stay open later, like the kitchen's open later. But when you go to like West African restaurants, they close earlier, right? So we went to a West African restaurant, and this is like the only one that's left in the city where you can get like African soup, like soup with like kenke or like all that stuff, right? Or banku or whatever. So they're closing. So we get there now. So I'm like rushing there, like, okay, let's get there before they close. We get there and they were like, oh, they go, we don't take debit, or we only take cash, because he took out his card. So I'm standing there. Obviously, I have cash on me, miraculously, because usually I never have cash on me. And I was just like, oh, okay, well, you know what? Like, I'll pay for the dinner and then just make sure you get my drinks at the next spot. Because we're going to, I know. What place was that? What place does that? Does it only takes cash? What do you mean? It was somewhere in the West End, girl. Listen, it was like in the West End. It was like Albion Road. It was West End. You know what I'm saying? So you already know what it is. It's like they're obviously trying to put things under the table. So they're not trying to take debit. They're only trying to put things in cash, right? To be fair, 60% of Toronto beds are Uber drivers part-time. Yes, legit KP. Legit. Everybody out here is doing Uber. Okay? Because there's not a lot of side hustles out here. Okay? So what ended up happening was, so I'm like, okay, just make sure you got my drinks, right? So we get to this next place. The place is loud, and not to mention, like, the bar is really busy. So, like, we had to wait like 10 minutes to get my drinks, right? So usually when I go to this bar, right, I usually get like two drinks my first round. So I don't have to like be going back and forth and going through that whole lineup, because like they just move slow. It's always packed there. So I got the two drinks and I'm talking to him. I'm like, hey, like, so, all right. So I got my two drinks. They take debit here, pay for my drinks. This guy's trying to act like he doesn't understand what I'm saying. He's like, oh, I'm not drinking, whatever. I'm not drinking, whatever. I'm like, no, you're supposed to pay for my drinks. And even before we came in there, I'm like, oh, don't worry about it. This place takes debit, so you can pay for the drinks. Why is this guy not fucking like acting like he's to hear what I'm saying? I had to pay for my drinks. I bought my drinks. I was so pissed. Like, I couldn't even hide it. I walked to my table and I was pissed. This guy goes outside. Okay. It gets better. This guy goes outside and I'm like, okay, did this guy leave me? Because I'm like, what the fuck? But I'm like, either way, I don't give a fuck. Like, if he left me, like, I'll just get a ride home or whatever, you know? So I come outside and he's like, oh, why are you acting like that? I'm like, because we went out for dinner and they asked for cash. You didn't have cash and I had to pay for dinner, and I told you to pay for my drinks when I got here. And when the girl came with the fucking bill, you were acting like a fucking idiot. He was just like, oh, is that what you're trying to say? I thought you were trying to get me to drink. I'm like, why would I try to get you to drink? If you are driving and you say you don't want to drink, I would have forced you to drink. Those drinks are mine. You see how packed the line is, right? He goes, yeah. I'm like, that's why I got two drinks at once. He's like, oh, don't worry about it. I'll give you your money. I'll give you your money. So we get back to my house. Before I say anything, he's like, how much do I owe you? I'm like, I want the money back for the whole day. So I sent him my email and I'm like, okay, here's my email, send the e-transfer. He's like, okay, I'll send it to you. And he puts the money back. He puts his phone back in his wallet or in his pocket. I'm like, hello? He's like, oh, he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, send me the money right now. He goes, oh, you want the money? I'm like, yeah, like, why would I wait for the money to send it to my account right now. We're here. You know what I mean? So he goes, oh, wait a second. The guy goes into his trunk, takes out the 60-something dollars that was for the date, and handed it to me in my hand in cash. So I'm like, if you had cash in your wallet, in your car, why the fuck didn't you go inside we're on a date and go get the money from your car? Oh, it's not really my money. My friend had me buy something for him, so it's just his change. I'm just going to put the money back later. He tried to play me. He tried to fucking play me. He tried to take me out and not pay for the date. But he knew. He didn't know the bitch that he was about to get tonight, because you are not going to call as a man. Yeah, he's not going to call me out of the house. No. Here's the thing, okay? This is what I think it is, Diamond. He's from Europe. Where he's in Europe is like he's used to white women taking care of him. Because when I was talking to him that night, he was talking about his ex. He's used to women taking care of him. So I feel like what it was is he was trying to test me to see if I was going to be generous that night and pay for everything. That's why when I made a comment about it, he instantly was ready to pay me back my money. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then he messaged me after the date and he's like, oh, thank you for the date. You're so sweet or whatever. I was like, what the fuck? Yo, listen, I'm not talking to this guy again. But he's probably not that into me, but he didn't get no pussy, nothing. I went out with him. There's no way in hell. And that's only happened once to me. That's ever happened to me. But there's no way in hell that I'm gonna go out with you. You called me out of my house on a cold ass fucking winter day, expect that I was gonna go out with you and pay for your dinner and pay for my drinks. You lost your fucking mind. I want my money. I got my money in cash. In cash. I just put that in my wallet nice and generously. Yeah, exactly. The girl he was with, because he even has a kid. Like he had a kid or something. And I was asking him, like, okay, so like now that you're living in like Toronto, like, are you gonna send for your kid to come and visit you? And he's like, oh no. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, aren't you gonna make her come and visit you? He's like, no. I'm like, why? He goes, oh, she's there with her mom. Her mom takes care of her. Why should I make her come? I was like, wow, first strike. I can't stand a man that doesn't take care of his kids. Ugh. I should dodge a bullet. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I wasn't like, he's not ugly, but I wasn't like exactly like, oh my God, when I saw him either. But like, what's so sad, what's so crazy to me is that him being an African man and doing that. Because I've dated a lot of African men, whether they be Ethiopian, from West Africa, whatever. And African men do not do that. Like, if you're like, are you crazy? An African man would never call you out of your house and make you pay. You take your wallet, you insult them doing that. Yeah. Hell, they do have high end places here. They do. They do. But where I took him to was a high end. Like, there's not a lot of high end East. Like, there's not a lot of high end African spots that are West African. Like, if you're talking Ethiopian spots, that's a different story. There's like a lot of high end, like African East African nice places, but not that. What does this guy say? Hi, all you fucking bitches and dogs. Hello, bitch. And guess what? You little whole ass nigga, you're gonna get taken out of the room. Report you harsh proviti. Prut V. You thought I was gonna throw up? Like, he was, oh no, I can't. Oh, Soda London deleted it. Let me see. Put user in a timeout. How long can you put them in timeout for? Was timed out for 300 seconds. Shit, how do I just block the person? I just want to block them. Exactly. African men don't do that. Girl, listen, I'll go to African men. I never, no. That's true. But see, like, I want to feel more confident myself physically. You know what I mean? Just a little bit. And then I'll go to high end places. I know it sounds stupid. Like, I am confident, like, but you know, jeez. High men like them, you know? How come you're not a moderator? Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Add a moderator. There you go. That's all it took. They like them little slim, very. And if you're not slim, you have to be very. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, it's 4:44. Yay! Oh, I just missed it. Yes. 444 means that the angels are surrounding you and encouraging you, knowing that they're protecting you. Now I'm gonna wait until until I feel a little bit, you know. Oh, by the way, I got this body shaper, child. Woo! I got this nice body shaper. But I actually start my intense workout next week. Well, this week I started. But like, yeah. And be lit. As I'm saying, I'm child. I used to get a gym, but I have a treadmill over here. I'm gonna start working out. That don't you going on a keto diet? No. I'm gonna go vegan. I'm been working on going vegan. I do need to go out with a friend. I heard you guys ever heard of keto crotch? People been talking about that there's keto crotch, that like you do keto and your vagina stinks. Yeah, I'm thinking about going vegan. That's my whole that's one of my lifestyle changes. I know his blockhead is strong. Yeah, they said that the vagina stinks. I was like, Charlie. I don't really eat meat like that either. Because I've been a pest. I started off as a vegetarian, and then I was pescatarian, and then I started eating meat when I got pregnant. And it's like I eat meat sometimes, but for the most part, I'm vegetarian. But now I want to go like vegan. I've never been vegan before. That burger is so amazing. The Beyond Meat burger is life. Yes, exactly. See, Aleni, when I was vegetarian, not like I'm saying that now, that it's not now, because, well, no, somebody hasn't eaten my vagina in a very long time. I don't have, but like they used to always say I taste good when I was pescatarian. Oh my God. Do you think that's true though? Because like supposedly some article that thing said, what's his name? That blue, I don't know the fuck. The guy that sings Tatiana, he's saying that her crotch stinks. Keto crotch clutches my fenugreek and chlorophyll. Yes, it's called keto crotch. There's like a whole article on it about how people have been talking about, like since they've been doing keto, that their vagina smells really bad. Blue face. Exactly. Saying that how Cardi B's twat stank when she was doing that wine, that twerk wine. But listen, I doubt that Cardi B's twat stank. Like she was in the sex industry, and any girl in the sex industry is not gonna make her twat stink. Girls in the sex industry are very like particular about that shit. I highly doubt it. But but that there was her roommate that had something to say about how her vagina used to stink. I believe it. I don't like white bread. I don't even like how white bread tastes. Mm. White bread and white pasta. I don't eat that much pasta. I eat noodles, but I believe it, Eleni, that he loves your cat. Vegan is good. Through me, you mean Star Marie? Yes, Star Marie. She said that her vagina stunk. Bust that, Tatiana. Yeah. I do too. Cause like the girl, The girl, what's her name? The girl, the roommate, Star Marie. She's like one of those like hotep, like cleanly, like she's like that. She's like that kind of one of those like high alkaline type people. She calls her husband Austin. Yeah, like them Sebi people. Yeah. No, meat is not good. I don't like meat. Like the only thing that I eat lately that I kind of have a thing for, and I even when I eat it, I feel bad because I'm like, there's no way in hell that this can be possible. How big these are. I have a weakness for chicken wings. That's my thing. I need to stop eating chicken wings. I have a huge weakness for chicken wings. I love them. Yes, I'm ready to convert veganism. I think I'm going to start after the retrograde. I'm going to go vegan. Trina, sourpuss. Oh yeah, sourpuss. Oh yeah, I heard about that. Vegan is the best. I like meat outside of Canada because it tastes better. Everything in the States tastes so much better. Oh yes, in the Caribbean. You guys do have good meat down there. I feel like in Australia everything must taste so much fresher and better. I just feel like you guys are not crazy out there. North America is just so sketchy. Hello, Mystic Farm. Yeah, because my sister is vegan. And I lived with my sister for 2.5 years. And my sister's been a vegan for like 6 years. Yes, we're just talking about that. The keto makes your pussy stink. Yeah. And my sister's vegan. And yeah, she doesn't buy half of the things in the grocery store. So I've learned because we used to eat I used to eat pretty much vegan when I lived with her, but I wasn't like I couldn't say that I was a vegan. I wasn't necessarily a vegan. Because I would go out and eat fish and eat sushi and stuff like that. But when I was at home, my house was 100% vegan. Yes, because the vegan kimchi is not with the fish sauce. Because I think the regular kimchi is fish sauce. Ooh, kimchi. I love kimchi. Whose pussy smells funny already? Yeah, that fish sauce. Oh, I love my Asian food, girl. I know my Asian food. I love. There's this thing I used to find, and it's sometimes not easy to find, but it's like you see that fish sauce. It's like that fish sauce. Okay, think about all the kimchi stuff that they put in kimchi, but it's with tofu. They do the same thing with tofu, and it's so fucking good. But it's not easy to find. See, yeah, Mystic is pesca. See, I was pesca for many years, but like ever since I had ocean, like my diet's kind of gone all over the place. But now I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go vegan. Yeah. Are you going for Korea tomorrow? Oh, I used to love Korean barbecue. Oh, I do love the radish. Ooh. Oh, I've never been to that restaurant yet. Kimcho Korea.
It doesn't smell funny. Like how do my vagina used to smell? My vagina never smell funny. Some have a little scent to it. Like obviously, like vagina has its own little odor. But it's so funny. This is like TMI, and this is really weird. But if my vagina has that clean kind of bleachy smell, I like that smell. When my vagina smells like that. As I know it's clean, child. But it's not like a bleach. But you know what I mean? You know, smell, like, you know, y'all know what I'm talking about? Oh. Mystic Frogs here. Like sweaty smells from the skin. Yes. Oh my gosh. KP, have you done a pap smear and it smelled really stunk? Your vagina is supposed to smell. Oh my gosh. My sister was telling about this article where these girls are saying that how you're not supposed to clean your vagina or wash your vagina cleans itself. Oh my God. Ew. Do you guys use natural feminine washes? I'm trying to use natural products. I haven't tried. I do a wash myself, but I don't. It's not natural. I do it with juniper berries and vinegar. I only put a little bit of vinegar in juniper berries. That's something I'll do. Like, but yeah, this is what the girl said. That your vagina cleans itself. You're not supposed to clean your vagina. You can wash a vulva, but the vagina is self-cleaning. You can wash it gently with water. Okay, now when you're talking about the vagina, are you talking about inside your vagina? Or are you talking outside? Apple cider vinegar. Exactly. I love my vagina. I think it's pretty. I like vaginas. Kevin's probably sitting there like, gentle soap and warm water. See, I'm a bigger girl. So when I wash my vagina, I have to wash my vagina very vigorously. Like big girls it's a vagina maintenance is very extreme. Cause I've gone from being slim to big to slim, and I'm telling you, when I was bigger, I had to wash my vagina more and be very intense about my cleaning. Opposed to when I'm slimmer and my vagina it's like I don't sweat as much because my thighs are so big. Like my vagina doesn't see outside. You know what I'm saying? It's like thighs and then vagina. Like you can't see my split. My split is covered by thighs, fat, size, vagina. It's like cushioned in. Proper pussy management. Proper pussy lover. Sweet Spot makes a great vulva wash. They sell at Shoppers Drug Mart. I swear by a coconut lime flavor. Is it natural KP? Or did it use less harsh stuff? Because that's the case, I would buy it. Yeah, douches are not good. I used to do douches a lot before when I was younger. Proper pop, and poop incorporated. The 97 to 99% natural. I will be looking into it. I know. Sorry, Jamie. I'm surprised I'm even on this long. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning. But technically, it would be about 4 o'clock in the morning. But it's 5 o'clock in the morning here. Proper pussy management. Listen, your pussy is everything. The pussy is what it holds the man. It holds the man. Oh, let me get a hair. Oh my god, a hair. Proper pussy management. It's so fucking cold down here, child. Excuse my language. It's so cold in my basement. But this is my spot. Because I go down here and I'm completely undisturbed. No one really comes down here. Ocean does come down sometimes when you see it. Oh, my mom was doing laundry. I was like, what is this woman doing down here? Bust down, Tatiana. Bust down. I want to see you bust down. Speed it up and back that shit down. Huh. Bust it. Bust it. Bust it. Bust it. Bust down, Tatiana. Excuse me. So cold. Oh my gosh. What, did one of those lights blow? Oh, my knee. Starre. I'm in the basement. They can't hear me. I'm in the basement. They can't hear me, child. Fenugreek and chlorophyll have your pussy taste like pancake batter. Oh my gosh. What? I'm doing that now. I also heard that fenugreek's really good for breast firming. I know you use it for breast milk or lactation. And chlorophyll. I need to take. Oh, fuck. Chlorophyll and pancake. That is a shit. Girl, give up them cigarettes. Leave me alone, child. So I got told if you eat a lot of pineapple, your pineapple smells and tastes good. Yes, and pineapple juice. Yes, they use it for breastfeeding. Nigga, I'm gonna do that. I have a nigga be coming back to me like, girl, I can't let you go, man. That pussy just tastes like pancakes, man. You smell like syrup? Hey, man. See, Farm D, KP is a nurse. KP, do you have your RPN or your R? You're probably obviously an RN because you've done IUDs. So you're RN. Please avoid then, beloved. Fruits, fenugreek, and coconut water. It's time for breakfast. Yes. What's an NP? I want to go for my RPN just because I don't want to be in school for 4 years. I'm gonna go for my RPN and then do 2 years and try to finish it like nurse practitioner. Huh. What's the difference between an RN and a nurse practitioner? What's the difference? That's like the master. Okay. So, do you work in a doctor's office, KP, or do you work like higher version? That sounds like too much schooling for me. Yeah, RN's your bachelor's, yeah. I want to go for my RPN because I just want to do it 2 years and get into the field. But I'm gonna go for my RN. Good night, moonlight kisses. I'm gonna take some time off work and then go back for my RN and do the extra 2 years. I just want to make money right away, child. If I'm gonna be nursing, you know? They have a larger skill set in their surrounding. Yeah, exactly. Mystic Farms in healthcare too, KP. On that note, bye everyone. Off to get ready for church. Okay, pray for me, Mama Mia.
And Vanessa's in the lab. Acute care, community healthcare. Ah, nice. I want to do something like, I'd love to do like plastic surgery. Would you ever do plastic surgery, KP? That's my dog. Mystic's a nurse. She's a pharmacist. Or for work. I mean, for work. Oh, I would do plastic surgery. Yes, indeed. There's a couple things I want to get done. Couple things I want to get done, child. I'm actually a drug dealer. I want to lift my boobs. Yes. But see, when it comes to lifting your boobs, I think there's a lot of scarring. So what they usually suggest is for you to get an implant, and that gives it a lift. Yes. Yeah, your boobs are, yeah, that's big. A triple D? Like, child. But they're scarring though. Like, you're gonna have that scarred areola, and they think they do a line at the bottom. I don't know, but I know the areola gets like scar tissue. Oh, you scar badly, yeah. But so that sometimes they suggest an implant. The only surgery I would do is I would want to get like the Brazilian butt lift, like get the fat taken out of me and put it in my bum. But I don't want a big bum. I just want like a nice bum, like a nice, you know. That's what I'll do.
Yeah, use steroids during the surgery to reduce the scarring. Oh, wow. No, I don't want no big bum. Oh, no, that's not, no. I just gonna do a little lift. Girl, Mystic Flower, you don't need it. Like a little, it's a nice bum. Just a nice bum. But nothing big. Oh, so what do you do? Like you just get injected with the steroids before you do the surgery? Yes, that's always a good thing because there's some people that they lose weight, gain weight, and they still have full breast. Like Tammy Rivera. Oh no, have you seen what's her name? Was it Diamond Doll? Is it no Dream Doll? Dream Doll. Yes, and I'll put it in my bum. I got enough fat to go around, child. She looks a damn mess. Kim K denies her. Kim K's ridiculous. Kim K got her ass done, and then when she got that diaper ass, it's because she was hanging out with Black China, And she went and got some work done when she was hanging out with China. And ever since then, her ass hasn't recovered. But she's Black China. Oh my god, Black China's the worst. Black China? No. Her ass, I was like, how do you like go in public with the ass? And I don't know what can't they fix that? I guess they can't fix it. Cause her ass is literally drooped. Even Nikki, Nikki looks weird. That's because Nikki also, I feel like she put in hips. She put in hips as well. So it looks really weird. Yes. Sure, you see, it's all hers. Why her thighs don't match? Yeah. She did gain a lot of weight. But I think that she gained a lot of weight because, amongst other things, but I think she gained a lot of weight too to kind of make her body look more proportionate. But a part of me feels like Nikki used to use drugs though. I mean, Nikki back in the day had a little coke habit, and now she doesn't use coke like she used to. Yeah, Cardi B hits hers for sure. But Cardi B doesn't look bad. Like, she got work done, but it's like, it's natural. It's just like, whatever. Yeah. No, I haven't, actually. You know what's so funny? I was thinking about that earlier. Like, I'm like, what would happen what would people do if I fell asleep on live? But I've never fell asleep on live before. Because once I start to get tired, I just fully come off. Damn, I've already been on for 3 hours. Shit. That's crazy, yeah. Because when I came out to the live, this laptop was on 100%. And now it's like on quarter battery. I'm leaving in 7 minutes. I'm gonna come off soon too. Cause it's late. It's late, child. Yes, like the vid, everyone. It was a pretty busy room today too. Like, for how late I came on. There was like 25 people in here, 20 something people here max. Which in House of Stars terms, that's a lot of people. I think the most people I've ever had in my room at a time was 100. Do I watch YouTubers? Yes, I do. Lately I haven't been watching a lot, but I like Shane Dawson. I watch Shane Dawson. I used to really be into family vloggers, but I don't watch them much anymore. Let's see. Who do I watch right now? There's this girl. I forget her name, but I think she's a stripper. And she does like these stripper chronicle kind of videos. Like she'll be telling you like what's like goes on in the game and stuff like that. But I like to watch a lot of documentary stuff. And I'm watching this girl named Coco in Japan too. Yes! I seen that. Yes, for sure. Mystic Farm. Are you going to sleep, Mystic Farm? Because I'm about to come off right now.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel.
Wow, this guy just did a video on the real reason why the Kardashians want mixed kids. Oh my God. Oh, you like Coco in Japan too? Yeah, I watched Coco in Japan. She's always so down and out though. That's the only thing is it's like, girl, turn your frown upside down. But her husband's cute, the drama. Her husband's so cute though. I was like, damn, you got yourself a cute Japanese guy. What's the real reason? What do you mean? What am I? Oh. The drama child. Why? What's the real reason? I don't know. Why black babies? I think it's an aesthetic thing. I think they just think that like black babies are cuter. And they like black men because for them they appear more stronger to them. I don't think so. I think it's all based on preference. I think it's like black men, and if they like black men, they're gonna end up having mixed children. Black men are in. Mm-mm. And these white men out here wouldn't put up with the mess, child. Mm-mm. They do need mental health. That family, I don't know. I just don't understand though. Like they need some reality to them. But hey, to each his own, yo. But all right, I guess I'm not gonna end up doing the prayers because I'm getting tired now. But I need to go to sleep, child. Oh, general message. Thank you. Thank you. I forgot. Okay, the general message for today is ladies, take care of your yonis. Make sure that you put attention to your woman's health and your beauty. If there's women that are out here right now today that want to actually make a change to themselves and how they take care of themselves, now's the time to start to make those changes in this season. Because if you start a habit, if we start something new, it takes 21 days to actually develop a habit. So the message is for all the ladies is to love yourself, beautify yourself, and honor every aspect of yourself, even down to your lady bits. So that's it. So thank you so much for your time and rocking with me. May God bless you and the angels to protect you. Good night. Text me after this call, Solo London, off when I get off. Good night.